I just recently changed the guitar strings, so they should be good to go. So yeah, that's all. I have to say that I was wrong with that, and here's what happened. So right after I recorded that last video, I ended up breaking the high E string, and then I had to replace the string set, or I thought that would make the most sense. So I switched it to Elixir string set and then kept practicing with that one. So that was one of the little challenges that I ended up having right after the video that I just recorded. Once the video was done, I ended up going to the countryside and do most of the practicing there. And what I realized was that the Forgotten Legacy as a song was a little bit too challenging to sing, and I wasn't entirely sure how I would perform it. So I had this crazy idea of trying out the song Fight Against the World and perform it by using a capo. That song was written with open G5 tuning, or it was open G sharp 5 tuning. So instead of detuning the guitar really low, I decided to attempt creating a completely new acoustic version of the song. And here's how a practice take of that song went. All that I want don't seem to be right. Follow me there. Don't seem to be right. There must be a change. It's not gonna be. Tried out that arrangement a little bit, it made more sense to use that song as a part of the set list. So I think that was the biggest change that I made to the set list. One of my intentions was to use the album opener as an instrumental song that I would perform with the acoustic guitar. But then I realized that the set list would be way too long and it would be then closer to 1 hour set list. So I think I may try to use that one later this year once I have like 60-minute sets. So I know I have like a little bit of songs that I can work with if I want to play a little bit longer set list, which is good to know. When it comes down to then performing itself, I'd say I was really comfortable to perform this time because first of all, once I performed with Eva the last time, the songwriter, the artist, I only had like 24 hours for preparing 90-minute gig, so there was a lot of stress before that gig. So for this one I got the set list a lot earlier and it was easier for me to then prepare these songs, and we had some practice sessions as well. So then besides that, I think my own set list was then a little bit easier to prepare because I was really familiar with the songs. So unfortunately, I don't have any footage from the practice or traveling or the sound check. The gig day was actually like a really interesting because I was traveling by bus to Helsinki, which was like I think 3 hours, and then I had a singing lesson around the area as well, and then got some feedback about how to use my voice, and then traveled to the venue after that. So the sound check itself was quite interesting soundtrack, a digital mixer, which was then controlled by the tablet. I had like a huge experience from that. I knew that I had the sound out of the venue. And besides that, I think we got pretty okay sound on stage. I didn't hear myself well enough not to push the gain. So I think here's a little bit footage from the first set where I performed. And at this point I had some really weird issues with my left hand thumb. It was some kind of like weird problem. I felt like I had way too much tension on my thumb once playing the barre chords. So once I was playing through these songs with a lot of barre chords, I found it very challenging because I had to figure out the way that I could perform still and then play through the right chords and all the good notes that are really needed to give the right texture. So I then played only like the top 4 or 5 strings and figured out a way to have less tension on the left hand once playing those barre chords. It was a little bit of like a survival practice at the same time, but it's something that I have to still figure out how to get rid of that issue. There was pretty okay amount of people here listening, and everyone who came up, I really appreciate that they came out to see the set list. And I felt that my own set went really well because, first of all, I didn't feel like my voice was getting worn out during the set list. I felt like I managed to make my own voice work well. I have to admit that when it comes down to singing, I'm not as comfortable as when playing guitar. So that's why I felt like insecure about it. So this time when performing, I felt like I was really secure about like that my voice works, and also the songs that I perform, that I can really play through them. So I think that was a really good sign. Overall, I got a really good feedback about these songs. And then the song Solitude got a really good feedback. So if you haven't checked out that song, you can check it out from my Spotify page. But also like the song Fight Against the World also got really good feedback. So I think that was really interesting to hear as well. But when it comes down to like the musical reflection or perspective of that gig, I find it that it's really important for me to go out there and perform that music. It's kind of like what I feel like I'm meant to do. So I feel like really inspired to push forward with my own music. So therefore, like this little mini series about the summer tour or the summer acoustic tour is going to continue on this channel. But yeah, I think the dynamics with guitar, I noticed that I have some difference with the when doing the finger picking and also like strumming. So, or then using the hybrid picking, that's also one thing. But other than that, there was like I felt like that I gave everything for that show or that set. So I think that's really good to feel that it was meaningful for me and also for the audience. The only negative thing is that I forgot my capo on that venue, so I had to buy a new one. But that's all. That's life. But other than that, here is the acoustic performance of the song Solitude. I hope you really enjoy it, and yeah, let me know what you think about this series or these acoustic arrangements. I really enjoy doing them and probably do like an album or something like that. Let me know if you would like to hear that. Other than that, thanks a lot for watching and see you on the next one. Bye.
Ja tämän kappaleen nimi on Solitude. Snow is falling, bring me more light, start counting days. I want to see something bright. I remember how things used to be, heart was filled with joy. I can't wait to be there again. Here is the day, it's time to celebrate, but I'm away. I couldn't see this fate. Days are getting cold, the candles dying. I missed the countdown. Now I know what I yearned for. Siinä oli tommonen biisi.
Hieno biisi. Kyllä.
Joo, kiitos.